Hello, friends. Let me know if you're here. I'm just sharing the link. Okay. Good morning, friends. Okay, I'm just sharing it to all the places. Gonna give it a minute more for people to come on and join me. Okay. All right, we are live. It is Saturday, March 21st. Thanks for joining me this morning. Okay. One more share, and we are good to go. All righty. Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Let me know if you're here. Give me a thumbs up and say good morning. Let me know you can hear me just fine. Hi, Amy. Good for you, Amy. I love that. I wish I was just rolling out of bed. I had to get up and take Lily to religious ed, and we have a really busy day today. I don't love when our schedule is extremely busy, but it is what it is. Tomorrow is not busy at all. So tomorrow I'm going to hang out at home and craft. But today is just going to be a busy day. And that's okay because I have a birthday party for a 2-year-old today. So I am going to make a card for that party. So I have this new die set from Simon Hurley. Well, new to me. I think this came out around Valentine's Day, but I'm finally getting a chance to use it. So I'm very excited about that. I went ahead and I cut all the pieces already. I'll be honest, there's a lot of pieces, but I think it'll be easy enough to figure out. Since there are so many pieces, I decided to cut it all in white and then just ink blend. This is where those mini ink daubers will come in really handy. We're going to use 49 and Market. I just got a bunch of new ones. So these are the colors that we're going to be working with. So this is my swatch book. I probably showed some of you this already. Yeah, Amy, I thought a cute dog card would be cute for a 2-year-old. Good morning, Tisa. So I showed you guys this last week. This is my swatch book that I'm like super excited about because it's one of those things that I've been wanting to do for literally years. And I finally gotten around to it. So these are all my 49 and Market inks. And I have my Simon Hurley Stellar inks. And then these are going to be Catherine Pooler, Distress, and Distress Oxides. So I'm not done with those yet, but you'll see I started here. So this is a 5x7 binder. And this is just 8.5 by 11 white cardstock that I set up these pages and ran through the printer. So I've been swatching my Catherine Poolers, but I have about 80 of them. So like 7, yeah, I guess maybe like 75. I don't know. So I've been working through those. And then I'll do my Distress and my Distress Oxide. And then I just cut the page in half and drop it in the binder. And I'm really excited about that because it's a definite time saver than when you have that many inks, like going through it and trying to figure out which is the right shade and all of that. So like I said, today we're doing 49 in Market inks. I want to start with the background because I also want to use the new Stellar paste. So I decided that I want to blend a background and then use the paste over it. So I think I'm going to use blues, right? I'm thinking like maybe these three. We'll just do some kind of cool blended background. Ooh, maybe I'll do orange and yellow. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do sunrise and daffodil because I think that will be brighter, right? Like brighter and cheerier. And maybe we'll even get a little key lime in there. Let's give that a shot. Okay. I'm going to stop talking and get started. So this is just a 4¼ by 5½ piece of cardstock. So I'm going to start with sunrise. I've got to put daubers on a lot of these. So let me just grab those. Although I am going to get a big one because for the background, it'll be easier with a big ink dauber. So let me grab one of those. Uh-oh. I might need to add to cart. I only have 3 left. And I got 6 new inks. So that's, do the math. It's not going to work. I got my Velcro dots from the Dollar Tree that I put on the bottom. So that goes right on there. And let's start blending. So I am starting with sunrise. That's going to be orange. And I'm going to go sunrise, daffodil, key lime. Just to try and make it bright because, it's a 2-year-old. So now, I'm going to be honest. I have never blended yet with the 49 in Market inks, like a background like this. I've used them. I've stamped with them. I've colored some last week. I made a card with die cut flowers. I'm just looking for that so I can show you guys. So I did this card last week, and this was a mix of Simon Hurley and 49 in Market inks. So I've done that, stamped and blended some die cuts with them, but I've never done a background like this. So we'll see how it goes. So far, so good. The colors are definitely pretty and unique, I think. So I just opened my box this morning from my last My Little Scrapbook order. And oh my gosh, guys, I've got all my Artful Moments stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait to play with it. So I love it so much that I decided that I'm going to do a 12 by 12 scrapbook album of my first year as an art teacher. And because, I had to buy all the things, I also got the 6 by 8 set. So what I think I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do a mini album with the 6 by 8 set. That's going to have like my first day and my last day picture of each year teaching. And then with the rest of it, I'm going to do a 12 by 12 of my first year because I've just been taking a lot of pictures of all the different things, like, different things in my classroom, different projects we've done, that kind of stuff. Different outfits because we always have all these crazy theme days. So yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so next I'm using daffodil. I only have a small dauber on here, so I'm putting a Velcro dot so I can put the big one on there. I try to remember when I store these to do them like this. Right now I have them in like a plastic basket, but from the Dollar Tree, but I ran out of room. Sometimes I forget and I throw them in there and then the lids get dirty like that, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we are on to daffodil. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. So far, these blends are beautiful. Look at that. Oh, those were good colors to blend, huh? Those are blending so nicely. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I really like that. Good color choices. Nice and bright. Wow, do you guys see that? I sometimes struggle getting that smooth transition, but I'm like quite happy with that. I mean, those are great colors that blended very nicely, but yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. So that was Sunrise and Daffodil. And now we're going to do Key Lime. I just wanted it bright and cheery because, like I mentioned, it's for a 2-year-old. There's my daubers. Let me get another one for Key Lime. And that'll be our last color on the background. Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, that's my son. I'm like, who's saying hi, mama? I should have known when it said Hockey Kid 434. What are we making today? Everybody that's here, say happy belated birthday to Lucas. So, Lucas, Amy is on, my friend Amy, and her birthday is tomorrow, right, Amy? Tomorrow. And Amy is a huge Savannah Banana fan, like my son is. So, Lucas, I keep telling Amy that we need to get the two of you on a call so you can chat about all things Savannah Banana. So, Lucas, Amy wished you a happy belated birthday. Make sure you say happy birthday to Amy. Yes, Amy's going to be 25 tomorrow, right, Amy? So Lucas is Grammy with you. If she is, tell her I said hi. Lucas is at my parents' today. We're making a birthday card for Chase. He's turning 2 today. So that's what we've got so far. So that was Sunrise, Daffodil, Key Lime. Now, I'll be honest, not my usual color blends. It's for a 2-year-old. So I wanted to make it nice and bright and colorful. Okay, sorry, I was just taking a sip of coffee. So now, last night, on the design team live, I used stencil that I absolutely love. I made ATCs. I kind of joined late last night. So I didn't really have a plan, and I had been working on these ATCs. So I used this stencil. Now, I did go ahead and spray this with pixie spray already, but I loved the stencil because it reminded me of a Starry Night painting. I used it on these artist trading cards with the black stellar paste, and I didn't use pixie spray. So you can see it bled a little bit, but for these and like the grungy kind of look that I was going for, it was perfect. But for today, I sprayed pixie spray on this because I want it to stick down really good. And oh, awesome, Lisa. Mine is sitting on the floor next to me, and all I want to do is play, but there's really going to be no time for that. All right, we're going to go this way. So I'm going to put this down, and let me make sure I got the whole thing covered. And I'm going to use white, the white stellar paste. So the new ones that had come out is, okay, good. Tell Graham that I said I hope she feels better, and I'll see you guys later. This is 3 new stellar paste came out. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I love my Simon Hurley lunar paste and solar paste. I love that stuff. The astro paste, all of it. I've got like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I have like a wall with this mini ladder. It's like a little tiny ladder, and I hung it my dad hung it. I hung it sideways, and all of my Simon Hurley pastes are on it. I might have a picture I can show you guys. So anyway, the new ones that came out are black, white, and clear. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. No, I thought I had a photo. Oh wait, I do. Okay. So this is So this is like a ladder. It's like this mini ladder, and I got it at like like an indoor antique market type place. So I hung it sideways, and then you can see all my Simon pastes are on that. That makes me happy. So we're gonna use the white on that background just to give it a little more interest. I'm kind of excited to see how. Oh, let me get a palette knife. I'm excited to see how this comes out. Oh, my palette knives are all kind of dirty. I'm just scraping off some dried paint. Okay. All right. Whoops. I've been dropping things. Yesterday I was on bus duty, and the RPO was at the end of the lane that I was watching, and I dropped my walkie. And then, like, after bus duty, when I went down there, he was like, "Did you throw your walkie talkie?" And I was like, "No, dude, I dropped it." I don't know. It just went flying out of my hand. It was kind of funny. And there was a substitute there. So the RPO was like, I thought you were throwing it at the substitute. I was like, no. That's pretty funny. Oh, this is really nice. Nice and smooth. This is the first time I'm using it. I have to be honest, I really want to try watering this down and splattering with it, because I feel like it would be really good for splatter. Oh, this is very nice. Not too thick, great consistency. Yeah, that's nice. I wonder if I can mix it with reinkers. I'm sure I probably can. Okay, let's see. That sounds cool. Great idea. I have some of these but haven't used. Oh my gosh, Lisa, what are you waiting for? These are fabulous. You know, I'll tell you one of the things that I do love about Simon Hurley's pastes is they dry very quickly. Now, the black that I used last night, oh yeah, that looks really cool. The black that I used last night, it actually dried a little bit shiny. Do you guys see that? And it was funny because I thought it was still wet, but it wasn't. It dried shiny. The party has started. Hubby is playing some Beatles. Oh, fun. Well, Amy, I will tell you, pixie spray, because last night I did not use the pixie spray and it bled. So today, before the live started, I put pixie spray. I'm just trying to find a good place to leave this to dry. And it worked much, much better with the pixie spray. Definitely. All right, so let's clean that up, and then we'll start working on our little doggy guy. So I grabbed the Simon Hurley stamp set, this one. Hold on, I got stuff all over me. With the animal, because it's got the birthday cake and the hat. So I'm going to use that on the dog. Okay, so pixie spray, if you use stencils and pastes, pixie spray is a must. It's like the best thing ever. This is pixie spray. You just spray it on the back of the stencil, cover it. You wait 1 minute and it makes it tacky. So I don't, if you look at this is not moving because it has pixie spray on the back. So that when you stick it down onto your card, it kind of forms a bond so your paste doesn't seep underneath. So if you give me a sec, I'll show you the ATC again that I did last night. I just want to clean this off because, like I said, the Simon Hurley stuff dries pretty quick. And I forgot. Usually I grab a tray and I put water in it. And then I put just a little squeeze of dish detergent so that when I'm working and I'm using different stencils and stuff, I can just toss it in the tray and then worry about it later. But I forgot to grab that today. So I just want to make sure my stencil is clean. Okay, so like I was saying, if you look here, now the black, this is the same stencil, and you see how it like bled through. Um, your stencil does stay a little tacky, but I mean, that's not a bad thing because you can see the difference here. And this is the same paste, only this is the black stellar paste. So today I used the white stellar paste, and that was a stencil that had like really fine, small openings. See that? And I mean, with the stellar paste, it came out beautiful. I have it drying, but we'll get back to that later. Okay, so yes, if you use stencils, I definitely recommend the stellar paste. Okay, so we're going to see about building our dog. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I like when people ask questions because it gives me something to talk about. All right, so I knew that was going to happen. I put the card down and I thought, oh, that'll be safe there as long as the dog doesn't come down, but the dog just came down. So I am moving that. That is off to dry while we work on the rest of our card. Okay, so lots of little doggy pieces, and we're going to have to figure them out. This is just a little sticky pad from the Dollar Tree. I like to use these when I'm doing my die cuts. Okay, so we got the dog's body, and we got his head, but then there's a lot of extra pieces. This is the fur that goes on his belly. And so we're doing this guy. So the difference really is the face pieces. So this guy has like the big long nose. This guy just has that part. And then there's like a star or a heart that can go in there. I figured out what these are for. These must go underneath the hands. All right. So those are going to go underneath the hands to show the paws. And we got his collar here. And then we're going to put the star. We're going to do the star on that. Move that up a little bit. And I think I just kind of cut out everything. So this is what I was talking about. There's this face that has the long part. Or you could do this one. That's like the shorter one, but I wanted to do the longer one. So I'm going to toss that so I don't get confused. I'm also tossing the little heart because we decided we're going to use the star. And I think that's just a solid circle so that if I pop out that little star, or I can glue it on there. Good stuff. We got the ears. So these kind of all layer. So he's going to look really 3D, which is kind of cool. So there's his cute little floppy ears. And then there's also these inside pieces for the ears. So I guess like if you want to make those pink or whatever, they go in right like that. So I'll tell you what I like about this. It's kind of like personal preference, I think. All of these pieces are definitely not necessary if you want to keep it more basic. That's a little floof for his head. But, at least the option is there. And we have his nose. There's that. And then there's just a lot of little pieces left over for his eyes. I think there is one eye. And that is in two parts. And here is the other eye. Good. And then we have the ovals to glue those pieces onto the rest of the eye. So let's do that. Okay, I got two more. What are these? I really don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if this was just like it looks like it is something, but I don't see what. I don't know if it was just like the inside of something. So for now, there's 2 of them. I'm going to leave those to the side because I really don't know what they are. Okay. I know we've got like the tongue piece somewhere. But for now, no, I got the eyes. The eyes are right here. I wonder if they go behind for the eyebrows, because see, those eyebrows are open. So I have a feeling that they might be the pieces that go behind for the eyebrows. So, and is this the tongue? That's the other thing I'm trying to find, is the tongue. But I don't see that yet. No, and that's not it. Okay. Oh, wait, I found the tongue. Oh my, it is tiny. All right. There is the tongue. It is a teeny tiny tongue. And then I guess this is the mouth. Okay, so there's the mouth and there's the tongue. Woo-wee! Yep. Okay, and I have a lot of little pieces. Some of them are probably just, like the parts that fall out. But anyway, let's get to it. The mini ink daubers are definitely gonna be clutch to do this. So let's see how it goes. So I have salted caramel and cold brew. So maybe we'll work. Sorry, I'm trying to like not have the glare. So cold brew is a darker brown. Salted caramel is a lighter brown. And then we're definitely going to work in caramel. Daffodil. So let me grab those colors. There is salted caramel. And the next one I need, I have fossil too. Oh, that's a gray. Okay. No, I don't want fossil right now. I am looking for cold brew. All right, perfect. And I need a mini dauber. So I just keep my minis in a little pouch like this with my little handles. And I always have try to keep extra foams in there. So I just keep all this in here. So this one needs a dauber. Let me grab one of these. I'm sure you guys have heard this story, but this is like the tool that I never knew I needed. When this came out, hold on, I need to take a sip of coffee. Thank you. When this came out, I was like, why do we need another size dauber? Right? Like we have the other ones. Why do we need another one? And then Michelle gave it to us in the swag bag at the big crop in October. And I was like, okay, now I know exactly why we need this. And this is a perfect reason. All right, I'm going to go here. So this is cold brew. Beautiful. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry about the glare. It's that time of year. I forget. It's been such a dark, dreary winter. I haven't had this problem in months, so I forgot I've got to lock up my window when I go on a live. Okay. So cold brew. I like that. We'll have a cute little doggy. Okay, so that is his body. We'll do his head. So this is, I feel like sometimes people get scared off with die cuts that have a lot of pieces because people often think that you've got to cut them all out of different colored cardstock, and what a pain in the butt. So this is definitely an easy way to do this. I just cut the whole thing in white. I ran all the pieces through at once, and then I put them in my trusty tray from the Dollar Tree. And I That's just an easy way to do it, I think. Okay, so that is that is cold brew. So now I'm going to get salted caramel, and I'm going to do all the other parts. Get my little dauber. Okay, so we're going to do the little floof of hair. Whoopsie, I dropped that. Little floof of hair as soon as I figure out which way. Okay, that's going to go like that on his head. You know what? As I ink, I'm going to start gluing things down because the quicker that they get glued down, the less chance I have of losing them. Okay, so now we are using salted caramel. And that was definitely a good color choice. I like the way these colors work together. So I'm going to put his little floof, as I'm calling it, on his head like that. Put that down. Now this will be, yeah, that's going to go right there. So this is his little chest fur. I don't know what we're calling this. His chest fur, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So we'll glue this down. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be really cute. So that's going to go right there. Okay. And I'm going to do the pieces that are going to go behind his paws, because see, there's like little holes in his paws. So this will get glued behind. And that one. Okay, so now this, I'm going to flip this piece over. And these are going to get glued back here so they show through. Alrighty. So that fits perfectly right in there. And then we'll do this one. That one's going to go right there. So, oh, that looks cute. His little paws sneaking through. And I think for his face, I kind of think I want to try daffodil. Like a little bit yellow, or maybe we'll mix a little bit of the daffodil. Let's try that. That's the dribble collector. That's so cute, Amy. The dribble collector. I love it. Oh my God. My dog doesn't have one of those and he needs it. He's got these like big, long, floppy, droopy jowls. Like, I did a slow-mo video of him catching a treat just to see like his face fly all over. Okay, so that one I did daffodil and salted caramel, and I really like the way that came out. So that's going to go right there on his face. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure the mouth and everything kind of fits in between. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to go like in a certain order. Hi, Arlene. Hello, hello. Okay, a little crooked. Let's get that straight between his eyes. Oh my God, it's so cute. I'm trying to like avoid the glare. You know what? Hold on one second. I am going to just put like a piece of paper up there and maybe we can block it. Now it's like not happening. I can't get it all. Isn't that crazy? All of a sudden the sun wants to come out. That's a little better. Okay. All right, what's next? Let's do his ears. Here's his ears. The ears I'm going to do in the salted caramel, and then the inside part of the ear I'm going to do with the daffodil. So this is salted caramel. Okay. Let's glue that down. My glue is oozing. Oh, goodness. I'm going to do this to try and get some that glue because my glue is a little bit oozy. All right. Let's do that. Got some glue ooze, but that's okay. And then this one. Just need a little blob of glue. Put the other ear on. Okay. Love you too, Amy. Have a happy birthday. Okay, now these little parts, that's the inside. So we're going back to daffodil for that. Let me ink that up again. I'm going to try and do that right on here. I'm mad at my glue right now. We're in a fight. It just keeps oozing. Running errands this morning. Oh, wish her good luck from me. I hope she has a safe flight and everything goes super awesome for her. She deserves it. I'm putting together doggy parts. Okay, so do I have the right one? I did not have the right one. See, it's like a puzzle piece. All of a sudden it clicks in and you're like, that's how it goes. Putting some oozy glue. Okay, so that's going to fit right in there. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Let me get the other side. That one's going to fit in. Look at how cute he's coming together. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm just trying to get the extra glue out that oozed out. Okay. And then I'll do that. So we're getting there. Look at how cute that's coming out. Eek, it's adorable. Okay, so we need his nose. I think I'm just going to, instead of doing black, I think I'm just going to go like really, really heavy on the cold brew. So let me grab that. I will miss her tomorrow morning. It will be on to him. Aww. I love how you inked it instead of cutting. So Lisa, that's what I was saying earlier. I feel like sometimes people shy away from die cuts with a lot of pieces because you think, oh gosh, like I've got to cut all of these pieces in all this different color cardstock. But to me, this is like the easy way to do it. So I literally just put like one piece of white cardstock in. I laid every single die cut piece on there, cut them all out. And I use this tray. This is from the Dollar Tree. So I just use that. And I put all my pieces in there, and then I can ink and just put stuff together as I need it. So the nose, let's get the nose on. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but see the eyes? There are outlines. There's one for the nose, everything, so that you know where the pieces fit in. Like, so there is an outline, right, to show me where the nose goes. I just don't think you guys can see it all on the camera. I know you can see the eyes because of the way that I inked it, but the lines are there to tell you where everything goes. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Okay, the little mouth. So this is the piece that goes inside his mouth. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use, oh, you know what? Hold on. I do have my Catherine Pooler inks next to me. I'm going to do Blackjack, I think, instead of Midnight. And I'm just going to take this and do that. Do it again. Yeah, there we go. That was just easier than trying to sponge it. I'm just going to let that dry. And I need for his little cute tongue, so I'm just going to grab whatever I have, rockin' red. Okay. I don't have a red 49 in market, so I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to do the same thing with his tongue. I'm just going to put that right on there with my little tweezers, and we'll leave that there to dry. Good, good, good. And I'm going to need to do the inside of his eyes too, so I'm just wiping my tweezers so to make sure I don't get anything. So I'm going to pop the middle of these eyes out because those little pieces, this stays white, but those little kidney shaped pieces come out, and those should be black. That one didn't cut so great. A little piece of paper there. Okay, and same with these. I'm just going to dip them into the ink pad. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay, so face down there. Put this one face down also. And then I'm just going to give them a little press. Make sure they're getting coated with the ink. I feel like I'm doing surgery right now. Okay, so there's one. And these I could always do with a marker too. These little tiny pieces. That definitely is probably easier. But, you know, why do things the easy way when you can make your life more difficult? Right? Okay, so let's glue down some more pieces that are ready to go. Let me just wipe my glue that is oozing all over. Okay, let me catch up a little bit. The stamp. This is just the Spellbinders die set. Just the dies. I have this older set that is stamps and dies that I was going to use for like the party hat and party stuff, because this is going to be for a birthday card for a 2-year-old. Okay, so I'm going to put a little dot of glue there, and I'm going to put his mouth down. Fits right in. There's a line there to line it up. And then these circles are going to go down first, because this is just basically like a platform to put the pieces on. So one's going to go there. And then make sure I have this the right way. This one's going to go there. Okay, and then these, put a little bit of glue, because that goes right on top. And then inside it goes the little black kidney shape. And I'm just going to do this to make sure it's all in there. Okay, and then we'll do the other eye. Same thing. There's his other eye. And I'm going to put the little black piece in there. Oh my gosh, he's really coming to life. So cute. And then his little tongue. Same thing even on the tongue. There's like a little groove to like make it fit right in there. I think that's really cool. Okay, my block. Love him. He is adorable. Look at that. Okay, so he's going to go like that. Let's do the collar. What color collar? Let's, you know what? I'm going to do the green. I'll do the same key lime from the background to tie in the background. And since it's a boy, we'll just highlight the green color. And also because I love that green color. Okay. Awesome. This is great. I'll get to bring all the colors in. So that's going to be the collar. Oops, I dropped my rag. We're almost there. Almost done. And then we'll get daffodil is right here. I'm just going to pop the star out. I played with the Mickey and Minnie dies last week, and it was much easier to do it than I thought it would be. So I agree. People should get their dies out. People should get their dies out and their inks and cut your dies out in white and just start inking all the pieces. It's fun. And the results, I mean, look at how cute this guy looks. And if you don't have the mini daubers that I really didn't think I needed, I say grab them because it makes it so easy when you're doing all these little pieces, right? Did I make one for, oh no, I don't have one for sunrise. So let's get one. Stick that on there. Okay, and let me grab a Velcro dot because sunrise only has a big one. And I'll grab a little one for that. Okay. And that will be the star. So I'll have incorporated the 3 colors from the background into the dog on the star and the, like that little part of the collar. Okay. Cool. I like the way that looks. Awesome. All right. And then we're almost ready to put it all together. That's what I forgot to cut. I forgot to cut this strip. So it has the strip that you can cut out, but then it also has sending hugs and I love you to pop out. Hold on, let me show this so there's no glare. So you can just do that strip solid, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pop any word out of it. So I'm going to do the strip solid and then I'm going to stamp happy birthday on that. All right, let's put this. So this is the circle to put these pieces on, which I love. I love that. I love how you get those foundation pieces to build the other stuff on. Whoops, I think this dried up a little bit. All right, let's try again. Nope, it's over here. Jessica, Lisa asked if did you do on white paper and blend, or did you do it on different pieces of colored paper? I like the blending, the ink blending. I just think it gives it more depth. You know, I mean, it always also looks good if you do colored paper and then ink blend the colored cardstock, but you know, it just depends on, I guess, your patience level and how much or how little you feel like doing. Right? All right, so let me check my picture to see where this is going to go. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. All right, so, oh good, it fits just like that. Perfect. All right, so Jessica says, I really need a bow die cut because the set came with only a hat for Minnie. Michelle has that tailored expression bow die cut that I like am obsessed with. I don't know if they would be too big for that. But I've used that bow die set when I make the gift card holders and all that. Okay, so that fits there. I'm gonna put that on top. Let me just see. I might have it nearby me. No, I don't. It's probably in my oh wait, I do have it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know how big those dies are, Jessica. So these might be too big, but this tailored expression, take a bow, however you want to say that. But I think they might be too big for that. But I love this set because this is another one where you just cut all the pieces and everything mixes and matches. It's awesome. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I figured it would be too big. Sorry, my voice is getting scratchy. I had a terrible week with technology in my classroom, and my BenQ, which is like a smart board, stopped working. And when that doesn't work, my microphone doesn't work because it's all connected. So I had no microphone the last 2 days. So there goes my voice pretty much. Okay, so I just gotta glue him down, right? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I love him. He's adorable. You know it would be really cute? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I have a wobbler. Oh, I wonder if I have a wobbler. That would be so awesome. I do. Okay, we're going to do a wobbler. How cute will that be? Ooh, I even have a little one. We're going to put his head on a wobbler. Since this is going to a 2-year-old, that's going to be perfect. Okay, let me just wipe the glue off. And let's check on our, let me just poke that through. Oh my gosh, come on. And let's get the card. Oh, I'm excited for the wobbler. That's going to be super cute. All right, let's see if our background is dry. Remember where I put it? Ah, here we go. Okay, yeah. So this is dry. Yeah, that's all dry. How cool is that? So I'm just going to show you guys the difference again of pixie spray versus no pixie spray. So same paste. These both were Simon Hurley Stellar paste. This was white, and on here I did black. On the card background, I used the pixie spray. On this, I did not. So you can see, and it, like I said, same paste, just different color. So you can see that it kind of seeped through. And here it didn't because I used pixie spray on it. So yeah, let's build our card because I'm ready. So let me cut a mat because I want to ink it and I want to definitely mat this. Pixie spray for the win. Heck yeah, right? It is a big difference. So I am down to one more challenge for the crop. Doing the last and the best bingo board tomorrow. Oh my gosh, everybody got to tune in for that. All right, let's go 4 by 5 1/4. And I want to pull in more of the key lime. So let me get key lime. Oh, we already got a big one on there. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to ink the edges to make a layer for this. Also, like, one of my new favorite things to do on my cards is just ink it instead of cutting colored cardstock and trying to match it, because I love the way it all gets matchy-matchy. Now, the 49 in Market are felt pads. So I'm sure if you've seen Catherine Pooler, her inks, and Simon Hurley Stellar's are the sponge pads. So those are a little bit easier to just swipe around the edges of the cardstock if you're trying to make a colored layer. But with the felt pad, I like it better just doing it this way. So that's that. Okay. So that's going to be one layer. And then I am going to trim this down because it'll go on top like that. So I'm going to cut this down. That one was 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go 3 3/4 by... so it's going to be 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit off each side. Let's make this 5. Excellent. I know I'm going a few minutes over, but I am almost done. Put our card together. My glue is going to be stubborn right now, because why not? Okay. So put that down. Just make sure that is good and centered. Put my block on top. I'm going to just grab a card base. And let me fold that in here. Alrighty. So this is going to go on the front of the card, and then we're going to put our doggy on. And then I'm going to probably put a party hat on him and that kind of stuff. But since it is 11 o'clock, well, I mean, I can go a little bit over. And if you don't want to stay, which way did we go? Did we go? Yeah, we'll put the orange on the bottom. That looks good. Okay, see, I have to have my layers. That makes me happy. All right, so let's see how we're going to do the doggy. We're going to put his head on a wobbler. And so I think I'm going to put him like that. I'll pop him. We'll put his head on a wobbler. And then I want to cut out the bar to go across. Okay, so it is 11 a.m. And I know I've been on for about an hour. I'm probably going to go about probably another 10 to 15 minutes. But I know people have lives and things to get to, so I will not be offended if anybody needs to sign off and say goodbye. But if you want to hang out with me and watch me finish the card, that's cool. If you can't stay, I will definitely post pictures probably by tomorrow. Okay, so that's going to go like that. So let me cut this real quick. And we can do that in this little guy. You just need a piece of paper. I know I had extra paper floating around. I didn't use it all. Here it is. Make sure that fits. Okay, perfect. Jessica says, shh, keep going. You're doing great. Lisa, fine with this. Is why I don't die cut on video. Well, I did everything ahead of time. Like, I cut everything ahead of time, but did the inking on the video because I didn't want you guys to miss all the fun. Oh, and you know what? I just remembered this might not cut through because these plates definitely need to be replaced. I was having, oh wow, that cut beautiful. I was struggling with that last week. Okay, excellent. I don't have a birthday stamp ready because, you know, that would have been too easy. Oh, wait a second. Yes. Look at that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so on this set, we have sending birthday hugs, make a wish, celebrate. We're going to do sending birthday hugs since his cute little arms are spread out. Okay, so let's get that. I'm definitely going to do that in the Misty because I ain't messing around. Okay. So I'll do this. Make sure that's not dirty. Although my hands are probably dirty. Let me get my other magnet for the other side. It's stuck on my card. You know what? We'll use this one. Okay. And then this. Oh, yeah, that fits perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I love it. Okay. So now I just have to decide what color. The green, yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the key lime. I just like how bright and fun that is. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up a couple of times. Definitely a difference using inks that have the felt pad versus the foam pad. Foam pads are definitely juicier. I guess it's just personal preference. Okay. So that's going to go there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. He's so cute. Okay. Now, that is sticking to my block, not because it's wet, but because the Stellar Paste dries shiny. Oh gosh, we forgot about his eyebrows. His eyebrows are big holes right now. Sorry. I missed that. Let's give him some eyebrows. That was those little kidney beans that I was like, what the heck is that for? It's for his eyebrows. Okay, we don't want him to be, oh my gosh, an eyebrow. Oh my God, no eyebrows. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a really, really funny story. Some of you know my best friend Donna that passed away a year ago in January. And she was a very, very, very special person to my kids. Well, Donna, forgive me for talking about this, but Donna had no eyebrows. So, or very little. So she used to draw them on. And eventually she did end up getting them tattooed on. But one night, it was like a later evening, we were on FaceTime, and we were downstairs chit-chatting on FaceTime, and she was like, had gotten ready for bed, so she took all her makeup off and whatever. We were both in our PJs just talking about something, and my son came down. The kids were young. I don't really remember how long ago this was, but they were young. My son came down to say goodnight to me, and I said, "Oh, say goodnight to Donna." And he looked at the screen and he went, "Oh my God, where did your eyebrows go?" Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So, of course, when this little dog almost went on the card with no eyebrows, of course, that's going to remind me of Donna. Okay, so these pieces just fit right on him like that, so that he has eyebrows. I think I did him backwards, but it's okay. The point is that they cover the holes like that. Now he has his eyebrows. Let me get some foam tape and we'll finish this guy up. Right? That's exactly how I see it. I feel the same way. Okay. You can go up a little bit higher. Let's see what we got. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to leave him down low because I think I want to put the birthday hat. Yeah, that birthday hat will look super cute on him. Okay, so I'm going to put foam on here. I think I want to ink this a little bit. Just ink the edges on this, because why not? So what? Sophie and I got here super late. Hi, Rara and Sophie. Well, that's okay because I am like running late. So we have Rara, Amanda, Kathy's daughter. Her son's second birthday party is today. So making him a birthday card, this cute little doggy, and I am having live blind and don't see my scissors anywhere. Okay, we'll use the big ones. That's okay. All right, and let me get some foam on him, and then I'll figure out where we're going to put the wobbler. Oh my gosh, how's my Sophina doing? Yes, your surprise family, exactly. New Jersey, everybody is like connected by, I feel like, less than 6 degrees. Okay, so these guys are going to go like this. And then this, let's see. If I put him right there, oh yeah, that's going to be great. Okay, so let me put this down first. Now, like I mentioned earlier, that Simon Hurley paste that I used, it does dry a little bit shiny. So I'm putting a little bit of glue on my foam tape because I just want to make sure that this stays. Okay, so there's that. And then this is the birthday wish. Ah, thanks, Arlene. She's napping. I hope she's feeling better. Rara got a new doggy. She rescued a beautiful mama pup that had babies. Okay. Actually, I have some pictures. Do I have them? I just had them out this morning, but my desk is such a huge mess right now. Oh, darn it. I don't know where they ended up. I wanted to show a picture of my beautiful Sophina. Her name is Sophie, but I have this weird thing that I do where I just make up nicknames for my friends' dogs. So one of my friends has a dog named Vivi. I call her Vivalina. And then when Laura, who we all call Rara, got Sophie. I had to nickname her Sophina because I like to make everything Italian, I guess. Okay, so again, I'm going to do a little bit of glue because I want to make sure this stays on. All right, so we're going to put that there, and then this part, and same thing. I'm going to put some glue on here. And we'll put the doggy's head on there. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? How stinking cute is that? I love this. The doggy is so cute. So I am going to put a party hat on him. Again, it is 11:11. I'm going to keep going a few more minutes and get the party hat on him. But if anybody needs to skedaddle, enjoy your day. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. Okay. Oh, I'm glad she's doing better. Thanks, guys. Sophia Regina Maria. I love that. I mean, Sophina Regina Maria is awesome too. Thanks. You know what? I had the glue on. I forgot if you were here for that. I had the glue and I was about to glue the head down. And then I was like, wait a minute. Let's do a wobbler. Okay, so let me stamp. Move this guy over. I'm going to stamp the hat. Oh, yeah. Now things are flying. Everything's falling. It's getting real now. That's okay. I'm almost done. I'm going to stamp this hat. I'm going to do it in Sunrise. Whoopsie. Oh. My God, I'm not going to want to give this card away. But I am because I needed a card. Okay, so now what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to take my daffodil and get a little bit on the edge. I'm going to do that for the pom-pom. And then I'm going to take my Sunrise. See, again, what I'm talking about with these mini daubers and how convenient they are. They definitely come in handy. Okay. There's that. And I'm going to close this and we'll die cut this out so he can put a little hat on his head because why not? That's adorable. I feel like we might have to give him a present in his hand. So I lost the die cut machine. Oh, here it is. Okay, there's that. Got my plates. I just got to fish out a hat out of here. This stuff has got to go in a better plastic envelope. Oh, look at that. It's right there. Oh, that is also inside another plastic. Okay. There we go. All right. So make sure I got that good. Let's tape that down. I'll put this through. Be cute if I had like a little tiny pom-pom or something to put on. I could even just put a sprinkly bit on the top of his little hat. That would look cute too. Okay. Aww. That's cute. Right? What do we think? We like the hat? All right. So I'm gonna, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna cover the top of his ear. top of his hair. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a sprinkly bit. That's My Little Scrapbook Store's new gems that they have. I feel like I've got orange too. So let me check that. Let me get my sprinkly bit pouch. Oh, I do. I do. Let's see. Oh, I could do that. This is Atomic Root Beer, which I love this color. And nope, that one doesn't match. Or I have orange. We'll do that. We'll do the orange one. Okay. I love these. Oh my gosh. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I was at Sherry's Crop and I did some layouts with the Plume and Petal. And these matched so beautiful. These are the pearl ones. Iris Petal and Morning Lilac. Oh my gosh. I did 2 different layouts and I used like one on each. Okay, so I'm going to put a dot of glue. Come on, glue. Work with me. And let me get a little sprinkly bit. Ugh. Okay. That's too big. Let's get a different size. I need my little tray. Oh, this is perfect. Got a little glue oozing. Just going to wipe that off. All right. I think we're done. So there we go. Sending birthday hugs. Well, that was fun. So that is a background that is blended with 49 and Market inks, key lime pie or key lime, daffodil, and sunrise. I love that color combo. It is definitely not a typical color combo for me, which makes me love it more. And this is the Simon Hurley die set. Oh my gosh, everything is all over the place. I can't even find it to tell you what it's called. Oh, here we go. Darling Dog. So I used that, and then I used the coordinating stamp and dies is called Big Hugs. That's where I got the party hat from, and the Sending Birthday Hugs stamp. So that is my card for today. Hope you guys like it. I will definitely post a picture. I'm going to post pictures of the ATCs I made last night too. So that's that. Thank you guys for joining. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 a.m., Jessica is live, and we all need to tune in and support her because she's going to be without her bell. So, but I know she'll be amazing. So everybody tune in at 10 a.m. tomorrow for Jessica. And then we have a full lineup this week. I don't have the calendar right in front of me, but I know that Jessica is live tomorrow. And then, hold on, I'm just pulling up the calendar so I can give you guys proper info. So Jessica is live tomorrow and then at 10 a.m. And Sherry is live on Monday at 8. T is live on Tuesday at 8, and Tisa is live on Wednesday at 8. And then Thursday is a day off, and then Friday, Sarah is live at noon, and then Saturday is the Color Me Happy event. So a very, very busy week at My Little Scrapbook Store. There'll be something for everybody and events going on all week long. So tune in and support our amazing design team and our wonderful My Little Scrapbook Store. Have an awesome weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.